Mead, one of the oldest alcoholic beverages known to humanity, has been enjoyed by ancient civilizations like the Vikings and Egyptians. Nowadays, making mead at home is making a comeback, and for good reason. It's delicious, versatile, and surprisingly easy to make. Whether you're a history buff or simply love unique drinks, brewing your own mead is a rewarding experience. Today, we'll guide you through the process of starting your own homemade mead journey. Before we dive into the process, let's take a moment to appreciate the rich history of mead. This beverage dates back thousands of years, with evidence of mead production in ancient China, Europe, and Africa. It was a staple at Viking feasts, Greek symposiums, and royal courts. Considered the nectar of the gods, mead held a significant place in cultural and religious rituals. To start making mead, you'll need a few basic ingredients and equipment. Here's what you need. Honey, the star of mead. Use high-quality, unprocessed honey for the best flavor. Water. Clean, filtered water is key. Avoid tap water with chlorine or other contaminants. Yeast. Wine yeast or mead-specific yeast is recommended. Different strains can produce different flavors. Optional flavorings. Fruits, spices, herbs, or teas to create unique flavor profiles. Equipment. Fermenter. A large glass or plastic container with an airlock. A 1-gallon jug is perfect for beginners. Fermenter. A large glass or plastic container with an airlock. A 1-gallon jug is perfect for beginners. Airlock. This allows gases to escape during fermentation while keeping contaminants out. Siphon. A tube for transferring liquid without disturbing sediment. Bottles. Glass bottles with caps or corks for storing the finished mead. Sanitizer. Keeping everything clean is crucial to avoid unwanted bacteria or yeast. Now that we have everything, let's get started. Here's a simple mead recipe to begin with. Step 1. Sanitize everything. Cleanliness is key. Make sure all your equipment is sanitized before starting to prevent bacteria or wild yeast from spoiling your mead. Step 2. Mix the honey and water. In your fermenter, mix honey and water. A good ratio to start with is 3 pounds of honey per gallon of water. Stir until the honey dissolves completely. This mixture is called the must. Step 3. Add the yeast. Rehydrate your yeast according to the package instructions and add it to the must. Stir gently to combine. Step 4. Fermentation. Attach the airlock to your fermenter and store it in a cool, dark place. Fermentation should begin within 24 to 48 hours. You'll see bubbles in the airlock as the yeast converts sugars into alcohol. This process can take anywhere from a few weeks to a few months. Step 5. Monitor and wait. Check on your mead periodically. When the bubbles in the airlock slow down, fermentation is nearing completion. You can use a hydrometer to measure specific gravity to confirm. Step 6. Rack the mead. Use the siphon to transfer the mead into a clean container, leaving the sediment behind. This process, called racking, might need to be done several times over a few weeks for clarity. Step 7. Aging. Patience is key here. Let your mead age for at least a few months to develop its flavors. Some meads improve after a year or more of aging. Step 8. Bottling. When your mead is ready, it's time to bottle. Sanitize your bottles and use the siphon to fill them, leaving a bit of space at the top. Seal with caps or corks. And there you have it. Making your own mead is a fantastic way to connect with history and create a unique, delicious drink. Whether you stick to a traditional recipe or experiment with exotic flavors, the process is fun and incredibly rewarding. So, gather your ingredients, sanitize your gear, and start your brewing adventure today. And don't forget to subscribe and give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video.